How you doing, everybody? It's Teddy from the gun shop on this Friday night. What we have here is a Tisas 1911 9mm 4 1/4 barrel $450 gun. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. I'm going to take it apart. Okay, here's what we got. We got a skeletonized trigger. We got ambidextrous safety, both sides. Nice little feature on the gun. You know, not too bad. Doesn't seem too sloppy. You have Novak 3-dot sights. You have a little bit of chamfering where your mag well is. Rubberized grips. Beaver tail. Flat mainspring housing. Seems like a pretty good gun, and let's talk about it a little bit. Most of my guns I have are all 9mm. I have a few 1911s. They're all 45. This is the first 9mm. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to attempt to take it apart. Let's see what we got here. Okay, I leave it cocked. I am going to take the barrel bushing, and I'm going to turn it to the left side. Like so. Take the spring out. I'm going to leave the bushing in there for now. Okay? Then I'm going to take my slide and I'm going to move it back just like that. Line up that little opening on the slide. And this lockup should come right out. It's new, so it's a little sticky. It's oiled and, you know, everything. I'm going to clean it, put a little more oil on it. Now, you should be able to take your slide, pull it right off. It's the lower half of your gun. Here's your small guide rod. Here's your slide, which the barrel's not going to come out until you take your barrel bushing, turn it to the right, just like that. Just get it so it's loose a little bit. Pop that out. You'll see there's a notch on there. That notch, I'll show you when we take the barrel out. Drop down your lockout link. Barrel's off. When you put the bushing in, you have to put it into the right like that. Okay? Then as you go over that way, you can leave it. It's locked. Then you can put, when you put the gun back together, you put your guide rod in, and just like that. Right now, we're going to leave it out. Like I said, the slide has your Novak sights on it. It does have nice parkerizing on it. Parkerizing, whatever you want to call it. You know, it's like a flat black. There is a design on there. I don't know if it looks like an eagle. And it says carry on it for the 4 1/4. It's carry size. No machine marks. It looks pretty good. Striker block. Everything looks good. And we'll see what happens. I did check by putting a live round in here to hold it with the ejector to make sure that it's holding it. You know, to wiggle it around, make sure it doesn't fall out. And everything like that seems good. The dovetails look very nicely cut on here for your sights. Barrel, I don't know. It could be better. It looks like somebody buffed it on a wire wheel. It doesn't look that great. Lockup link's pretty good. Has a little play in it. It's not too bad. As you know, on a 1911, the feed ramp is part of the barrel. So it looks like it's got a couple little marks, but we're going to bring it to the range, try it, see what happens. Does not have a full-size guide rod. Just has just your small little guide rod. Your spring with your cap on it. And your lockup right here, the lockup for the slide, which is just a standard one. It's not a bigger one or whatever. And it can be a pain in the neck to get back in. This gun is under $500. It was like $460 out the door from Bud's Gun Shop, which is pretty crazy considering today's prices for a brand new gun. All I did is take it apart, oiled it up. As you can see, I got some oil on it. It's not going to hurt nothing. And it comes with a bushing wrench, you know, to take your bushing out to get your slide apart, which I don't use it. You don't need it. Comes with a waterproof case. 2 plastic extra grips that I'll never use. They're hard plastic. User's manual, which really is pretty worthless. It just has some pictures and some part numbers. 2 magazines. Not sure who makes them. A lot of people say they're Metgar, but I don't think they are. I really don't think they are. We'll see how they work. I have Colt magazines and a bunch of Ruger ones that are real nice. So you got a cleaning brush that it comes with. Nice cleaning brush for the price of this gun. Cleaning rod. Okay. I mean, you don't get that with a lot of guns today. And a nice weatherproof, waterproof case, you know, which is actually pretty nice. I got some $1,000 Ruger handguns that come in a cardboard box, which is ridiculous. I wanted one of these guns for a long time. I finally got one, and I hope I'm happy with it. We're going to see what happens. I'm going to start putting it back together now. I'll try to do a couple close-ups. Put the barrel back in first. That's what I usually do. I just go like that. And then you could always just put your bushing in, leave it off to the side. So that's all set now. It's going to hold it. So that'll help you find your slide lock. That will help you find that where it's not going to, hopefully it'll help. I have a tough time doing this. And I usually take the small guide rod and I put it right here. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take a drop of this gun oil. This is Extreme Lucas oil. Just going to put a couple of drops in there like that and just hit it with my finger and drop that like that. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to put the lower part of the gun, get it back on the slide like that. Okay. So right there, this slide lock should go in. Oh, look at that, it went in. Okay, now I'm going to pull this back, line that little dimple up, so when this comes up, you want to hold this away from the gun, because you will scratch the gun to crap right there. You want that away from the gun, lightly lean it on there, push it over and in, and look at how nice that went in this time. It went in beautifully. So now I leave the gun just like that. I don't push it all the way back. There's nothing in the gun. What you just saw was completely apart, so I don't care about looking in the barrel. I can see the guide rod down there is perfect. This spring only goes one way. The bigger diameter on that side to go over the guide rod. Okay? And all you have to do is push down. I push it a couple times to make sure nothing's binding. Take my other hand and push just like that, and your barrel bushing locks. You hear the pressure of the spring holding it. It's not going to come apart. The gun is cocked. I will run the slide a couple times. I put oil on top of the back of the barrel where the guide rod slides, just so nothing jams up. I keep the gun open. I just look at everything to make sure everything looks cool. Everything's in place, seated properly. No scratches. Okay. It looks good. So far, it looks pretty good. Something is not right though. I just noticed something here. Something's not right because if you can see, this is not going back all the way. I had this problem before. I'm going to take the guide rod back out. This happens. It's not a big deal. The guide rod is probably off just a little bit. So what we'll do is we'll go like this. Okay. See, that's not going back where it should go. Something's not right there. Something is not right. See that? It's not going back all the way. So what we're going to do is, we're going to take this apart. Don't know what happened. Take 2 seconds to take it apart. This is good experience for everybody. Alright. Could be that the guide rod is just sticking. Like that right there. That's where it should be, right there. just trying to. I'm just gonna take this apart quick and look at something. That's all. I'm just gonna check that link. There's nothing wrong with double checking stuff, people. Alright, nothing wrong with double checking. Alright, we got that where it goes. We're going to bring that back, line it up again. Push that in. Look at how nice that went, okay? We will see in a minute. Yeah, see now? It's back to where it should be. Okay, we're fine now. Just must have been the guide rod, must have been off just a little bit. You see the spring should go down with your finger, simple, like that. See how easy that goes? It binds a little bit. Take it apart like I did. Push the barrel bushing over, and everything is snapped in place. Okay? There's your slide. It's open. It's closed. Top of the slide is lined up with the bottom half of the gun. Ambidextrous safety is on. Okay. Tisas, 1911, 9mm 4 1/4 barrel. Very nice gun. Only at Teddy's Gun Shop. God bless everybody on this Friday night. Be safe. You carry your gun, conceal it. God bless you, everybody.